Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk to you guys about the so-called China threat. Okay, I keep hearing in the news that China's testing hypersonic missiles, all these things, that they're a threat to us. And I do believe that they are a threat. Simply, the big picture here, right? Forget about anything that you hear from the news or anything that this puppet administration in Washington is telling us. The big picture is that, yeah, anytime you have somebody on top, the guy underneath him is trying to undermine him and knock him down and take his place. Hey, that was true when Britain was at the top of the world and the United States was undermining Britain, trying to knock Britain down, and basically take her place, right? So that's always going to be the case, right? When you're at the top, you've got no friends. Everybody underneath you is trying to knock you down and take your place. So I do believe that China is trying to undermine the United States every which way possible. Okay, so everything is from China is towards that end. However, my question is, why are we still trading with China? Why are we doing business with China? That piece does not fit into they are a great threat that is testing hypersonic missiles and is getting ready to attack us and undermine us. Okay, yes, I do believe that they are undermining the United States. And the main way that I think that they're undermining the United States is simply by buying U.S. politicians. They're buying Biden. They're buying other Democrats, right? They've got Bloomberg in their pocket, right? And Bloomberg basically finances a lot of the Democrats, right? Bloomberg gets a lot of money from China. That's how he became a billionaire, right? And continues to grow his billions, right? So Bloomberg works for China. Bloomberg gives money to Democrats. So basically, they're all more or less working for China. Okay, so I mean, I'm just trying to put some information out there, trying to kind of make sense of things, right? If you think about it, let's say you're having a fight with your neighbor, right? The guy next door to you, right? Are you going to do business with the neighbor that you don't like, right? Are you going to basically like trade tools with him? Or if you need to borrow something, or you're going to lend him something, or you're going to, no, absolutely not, right? If you don't like your neighbor, right, he stays on his side of the fence, you stay on your side of the fence. If you want to borrow a tool or something, you go to some other neighbor, or you go buy it, or you build it yourself, or whatever. But you're not going to do business with the neighbor that you don't like, okay? That works on the personal level. That works on the international level, right? If China is a threat, the thing that makes sense is to immediately cut off all trade with China, right? No more business with China. We figure out some other way to get the things that we need. We've done it with Russia, right? Supposedly Russia's this big threat, which I really don't think that they are, but supposedly Russia's a threat, and we've got all these sanctions against Russia. And they keep imposing more and more sanctions against Russia. Okay, so if they're doing it against Russia, why aren't they doing it against China? That makes no sense to me. So I'm just putting this information out there so you guys can kind of like just think beyond the information that we're getting. Okay, I mean, yes, I do believe China is a threat, as well as Russia, as well as every other power in the world. Europe is a threat. Mexico is a threat. All these people would like to, basically by knocking us down, they get to rise up higher. Okay, so that's just the way it goes. It's kind of like a tournament, right? In order to advance in the tournament, you got to knock somebody down, right? So that's what the world is like. So the thing is, like, why are we still doing business with China? That makes absolutely no sense, because basically we're giving them money. Why not just cut them off completely? I don't think we'll do that, because Democrats are just making so much money off of China. They're doing business with them. And Democrats do not care that in the long run it's hurting the United States, it's hurting the people, as long as they make money here and now, and they personally enrich themselves. I mean, these are the greediest people that have ever probably lived. Okay, so anyway, some things for you guys to think about. Why are we still doing business with China if there's such a threat, and they're testing hypersonic missiles, and I gotta tell you guys, I mean, the military is absolutely useless. So don't expect them to be able to defend against any real threat. It doesn't matter how good they might once have been. After the Afghanistan disaster, what I see is that the Democrats have completely infiltrated and corrupted the military, right? So it's fair to say that the top generals of the military are Democrats. Even though they may not be registered as Democrats, they work for Democrats, okay? So that's the other thing to consider. So a couple of things. Why are we still doing business with China? It makes no sense at all, given all the information that these Democrats and the media are trying to feed us. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it. If you're not a member of the channel, subscribe. Talk to you guys soon.